Alright, everybody, welcome to a game called Perceptions of the Dead. I have no idea what this is about, but there's a thing that pops up here in a second about a haunted ice cream truck, which I just find hilarious. Because what kind of ghost is haunting an ice cream truck? I guess we'll find out. The Phantom Ice Cream Truck. Ooh, pick a story. Jill count, Phantom Ice Cream Truck, Phantom Ice Cream Truck. Follow a denizen of the border between life and death as he answers a call to rescue a missing child. Ooh. Okay. The Phantom Ice Cream Truck. Ooh.
A glance around reveals an empty street, and I take a moment of solitude to adjust my layers. It does
Sorry.
help to stave off the biting wind. I clench and unclench my fingers with a deep-rooted ire. I am not being paid well enough for this shit.
Isn't he dead person? You're dead, right?
Then again, I never am. This was the second night since I had started this assignment. The couple had hired me to bring back their son. They hadn't been so comfortable with the way the official investigation was turning up so very little, and how much the media had begun to spin the tale into a ghost story.
Okay, so far really liking the voice acting, but I do wish that he had put more emphasis on this official, because it's italicized, so it's supposed to be like sarcastic kind of, like there's like extra emphasis. Like they hadn't been comfortable with the way the official investigation was turning up so very little. So yeah, it's supposed to be like
The Phantom
kind of
Ice
saucing,
Cream Truck.
you know, the investigation. I love that, the way he said that.
What a mouthful. A messy case, too. The police's initial involvement had been straightforward. The first child had fell off the map like the earth had swallowed him whole. Right off the street, according to witnesses. No one saw a thing. No reliable witness heard anything either. No unfamiliar cars or people. No unfamiliar sounds. One moment he was in front of his parents' home, the next he was gone. Strange, but there could be plenty explanations for such an incident. Very mundane ones. Such explanations became more unlikely when every child in the neighborhood reported hearing ice cream truck music right around the time of the disappearance.
Okay, look, we all know that the ice cream truck song is creepy as it is, because it's that like weird, like, is it Mickey Mouse song or whatever it is? It's just creepy sounding. I don't know why they picked the creepiest song in the world for ice cream to call children to them, but we all know that ice cream trucks are already creepy, even though they deliver delicious treats.
Of course, without a single adult able to corroborate this mysterious music, the children's testimony was quickly dismissed.
Bad idea. No one ever believes a kid in horror movies and stuff.
Still creepy, right? And oh so mysterious.
Ooh.
Even more so
I like
when it
this
happened
guy.
again.
This guy's the best.
Then a third time. It was the third parents who hired me. I never really figured out how my clients find me. It's not like I list my number anywhere or advertise.
Well, if you're like a half ghost or whatever, it's probably just the ether being like, call this guy, his name is Steve.
But somehow word of mouth leads to my phone ringing, and a familiar phrase to indicate it's for business. Ya, ya, Fatan. I seek a pact with that which should not be.
Nope. Click. No, it's just Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Dagon.
I know, it's a little trippy. It's from a book I had read back in college.
Yeah.
A friend came up with the joke as his invocation of my aid. He must have used it dozens of times when we were younger, typically for a ride when he had been out drinking. I had become so used to it that when I first answered the phone and heard an unfamiliar voice say the phrase, I just kind of went with it. The next time it was the same, and then it became common. Where are you?
I like that his boss is the Great Old Ones.
We live in Rosterfield, Maine. I know it's a long way from where I heard about you, but can you help us?
Of course I can, father of the missing
Will
child.
you pay the price?
We will pay anything if you can bring back our son.
The deal is struck. And with that, I called in sick to work. Told them I had the flu and would need a few days off. I was given shit about not getting my flu shot, but they didn't ask me too much. That evening, I was on a
How
phone.
many times does he have to do this a year? Can't come into work, I got the flu. Dude, you had the flu like 2 days ago. Yeah, I still got it. Mind your own business, Kevin.
I arrived at the house at midnight. I did
Always.
not knock. After all, it was important to keep up appearances. The window to the left was latched, but the right slid up easily. I found the boy's room first and gave it a once-over. Legos, Ben 10 toys, and Star Wars paraphernalia littered the floors and walls.
Dude, this kid's parents are awesome. And this kid is awesome.
I sat on the foot of the bed for almost 10 minutes before one of us stirred.
Oh my god!
Normal reaction. I turn around slowly. I return for what has been lost. From you, I need 2 items. I need a photo and an article of clothing. Something thick with this smell. The woman stands up slowly, edging against the wall, then runs to the child's room. She returns with a dirty soccer jersey and a copy of a lost flyer. The father remains paralyzed,
Can you
his
imagine,
eyes locked
like,
in mine.
the first time he
Though
was shot
likely,
at?
He was just staring into the shadow beneath my hood, hoping to see something there, something human. Likely questioning his decision entirely.
Can you really find him?
I mean, can dogs track blood? What? I mean, sure.
I take a long
Ah.
smell of the shirt, then discard it. I take a look at the photo. This time, I spend a lot longer examining it. I wasn't really some bloodhound. I couldn't track my scent, but the photo helped a lot. Now I knew what he looked like. Yes. She begins to breathe heavily, and then cries. The husband just continues to stare aghast into the hood of my coat. With that, I begin to walk out. Behind me, I hear the father speak.
Oh, did we just send after our son?
A guy in a hood. This weird cut in between is weird.
The first night had been uneventful. I had turned over the results of the police investigation and found myself wanting. Wanting what? Oh, anything resembling a lead.
Oh, okay.
Did these people get paid
The
to do this shit?
stuff didn't.
I certainly
didn't
didn't
catch
buy
up.
the superstitious
was
who
like-
were already spreading stories about the ghostly ice cream truck. If a ghost were going to come back, it's very unlikely they would be scooting around in an ice cream truck. Talking to children.
I mean,
is
if I was a
painfully
ghost.
hard. My one fortune was that my attire left me more reminiscent of a Slender Man than a child molester. So the times I was chased away from children I tried to interview were not mistaken for solicitation. I shuddered violently at the thought.
I
The
would
children
too.
provided my first real clue.
I understand though. If I was a parent and I looked out the window and saw my kids talking to some guy in a hood, and like you couldn't see his face, my immediate thought would be like you know, like the stereotypical like, "Hey kid, are you cool?" Like that sort of thing. Like, what are you doing?
They described a tune, one that sounded like the type and consistency that an ice cream truck might have. Not that ice cream trucks were common these days. I was a little surprised these kids even knew what one was.
Most of them aren't even like trucks anymore, like the big old school. They're like the vans. You know, like they're like the white vans, but you know, they have like the ice cream pictures on the side, but they still have like the music.
Some were even able to hum and whistle the tune for me. I wasn't entirely sure how to run with this info. The relevance of a single song really didn't occur to me. A small piece of the rest of the day was spent feeding myself and taking a nap as inconspicuously as possible. I had no intention of allowing anyone
He's
to
just
see
on
me
a
be
park
anything
bench
other than
napping in his,
creepy,
like,
supernatural paranormal investigator.
Weird hooded cloak or whatever. They're like, "Stay away from him, honey. He's
How I've
obviously
always
cray cray."
done things. You'd be surprised how quickly you can build a rep with the right look and behavior. After the nap, it was back to beating the streets. And my current predicament.
What did the streets ever do to you, acolyte?
It was friggin' cold. In the near distance, I watched.
He
a
needs to
quartet of
invest
kids,
in some
roughly
thermals.
14 or so, playing a ragged game of football. They seem to be having a great time, but even as far away as I am, their cheers and jeers rattle my nerves. For a moment, I wish they would be quiet. As though hearing my thoughts mid-run, they stop, on cue. They stand up straight and begin to draw heavy, ragged breaths. A girl hugs the football to her chest, and her eyes go ever wider.
Are they not human or something?
I test reality for a moment. I wish I had a few thousand bitcoins. It occurs to me that I should have asked for something more easily checked. At the same time, it occurs to me that I didn't silence those kids. I bite my tongue, close my eyes, and bury the nail of my thumb into the palm of my hand.
Ow.
I dig in as hard as I can, drawing blood as my vision glares with colors behind my eyelids. And then, I hear it. The song playing on a pair of shitty speakers. kind you'd hear on top of an old time.
That one.
My eyes flick open as I scan the
That
horizon.
creepy ass friggin' song.
The truck passes me, inches from clipping my shoulder, and heading straight towards the police.
Wait, I gotta turn that down just in case. Sorry. How do I go back? Oh, there we go.
No, you fucking don't! I break into a run, and despite the trivial speed of the truck, barely manage to keep up. As the truck closes on the kids, it slows to a stop, and I
I'll turn
finally
all the-
begin
But
to
now you know
face
what song I was talking about. I have no idea what the song is, but I'm pretty sure that whoever invented it should be arrested.
Come on home, you kids. It's getting dark. This town isn't safe
It's
after dark.
flashing. I don't like it.
Getting dark. What is he talking about? The sun set hours ago. No sooner had the words crossed my mind when it all went black. For a few moments, I thought I had been knocked unconscious. Then my eyes began to adjust. I make out the faintest impression of light.
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good.
Ah,
better
creepy
get in
ice
there.
cream
I'll get you home safe.
man. Creepy ice cream man. What if he isn't like a bad person? That'd be weird, right? Like it kept happening, so he kept kidnapping kids to keep them safe, and it's like you could have asked for help.
I watch helplessly moving through the dark like it was molasses. Shadows pass before the light as he ushers them into the truck.
Creepy ice cream man.
The truck lights blare into brilliance, and I hear the motor roar as the car begins to move forward at a pace more in keeping with a motor vehicle. I would lose it even if I were still able to move. No! No!
Sounded like he was yelling at a
I let out
dog.
a choked cry after him. Stop! Stop! Then I stopped. The second cry had no depth to its volume. While the no had echoed normally down the empty street, the scream of stop had sounded like I screamed into the middle of a fairy tale room.
Yep.
Slowly I reached behind me, laying hands on one of my pieces of emergency equipment. The kind of stuff you don't use when you want people to think you're some manner of elder or. I slowly bring it around, just as I feel the breath on my neck. With a whip, I crack the flare. Seeing it burn red hot through my clenched eyes, and I hear the cacophony of screams, I open them. Thousands of twisted, naked heaps of malformed, demi-human flesh writhe in the agony of the light. And as I raise it above my head,
Christ.
the flare burns brighter. The darkness washes away. I wheel around in place, but find myself alone back in the street. In the middle of the day. I
Wow.
drop the flare and try futilely to sneak
Whole day
out with my
passed.
booth. My little display has drawn an audience, and not so far down the street, I see my clients. Oh, fuck.
I'm not here. He just takes off running. They're like, what?
So it's ghosts.
I merely nod slowly.
But you can still get him back?
By the way, I actually really like the art style they've used here. It's interesting.
I nod again.
But it's been over a week since you started searching. He hasn't eaten anything.
He's probably eating a shit ton of ice cream. So, you know,
I still couldn't wrap my mind around how much time had passed in the darkness.
like a whole day, dude.
He will be fine. Time does not pass normally where he is.
You know where he is?
I nod. I'm going there tonight to get him back. They start crying. I'm not really sure what to do at this point, so I stand there, awkwardly, hoping that my layers give me more of the appearance of stoicism than an awkward penguin. Apparently it works.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I leave the building as they both chant thank you, like it was some kind of prayer. It's not the first time I had heard that prayer. It's not the first time I had done this. I'm ready this time as night falls. I withdraw a small shot and without hesitation jam it into my arm.
I like to imagine some dude walking his dog and he just sees a guy to be like, "Ah!" just stab himself with a syringe, and they're like, whoa.
Viper venom. I had a friend back home who kept one as a pet. Weird kid. Milks the things. Sells the venom, mostly to medical facilities. Occasionally he sells it to me. My knees nearly buckle as the burning begins to creep through my arm. I stifle a scream. Then I hear it, and everything clicks.
No, I turned it off. Why is it back on? Shut up. having to turn everything off because this stupid song that's from the creepy ice cream truck is like. There
I
we
let
go.
out a long sigh and stand up, adjusting my layers.
He's an ogre. Sorry.
I turn my eyes to fall upon the approaching truck. My hand goes behind my back and my fingers close. I train the gun on the truck and unload a triad of shots into the ghost truck's engine. The engine sputters, the grating burns, melting away, and the music screams in protest.
What do you think you're doing?
An escapee from
Oh.
the Andy Warhol painting stutters,
Yep.
stepping awkwardly.
This guy's
from the
creepy.
vehicle.
Look at his face. Oh,
It's
nice.
getting dark. I have to protect the children.
Only one thing may not exist. You and that which you fear must cease to be.
But the children.
That's a neat little effect. The flashing that they put in there.
The darkness falls upon me. With such force I stagger.
It's very cool. I like it.
I lose my grip and the gun disappears, searing into the shifting mass of flesh. My hand goes behind my back, and my grip closes around a rough-hewn blade, forged of obsidian and steel. And as I carve outwards, I hear the screams of all the lost children, unwilling to accept their fate, and swallowed by the darkness. Flesh tatters as I carve, burning away like paper, until finally, I lay into the man.
No, you don't understand. I was just trying to help.
I bury the blade into his throat.
Sorry. I wonder if I can. The sound should be fine now. I had to turn it down because of reasons. There we go.
The cacophony resounds as the children who lost themselves in the darkness writhe, and I go about my work of freeing them all, just as I had freed this man.
Okay, but did we get the kids back before? And did we get the one son back?
Oh, my baby.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Everyone's okay.
No, not everyone. They're all dead. Everyone. Everyone died.
I'm sorry. Just, he doesn't look like a kid who's been traumatized. He looks like a kid that's just, like, so done.
7 kids lost here, and I got back all of them. I wonder how many I actually freed. How many had he trapped in his nightmare? And what the hell was he so afraid of in that darkness? And most importantly, why did he ultimately abandon him to it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to thank you. After a week of not hearing from you, I had feared for the
Oh,
worst.
we were in there for a
A
week?
month after that,
Oh,
I'd
longer.
come to accept that it was over.
Wow.
I was ready to move on.
His eyes fall to his wife, still babying the boy, who won't stop staring off into the distance.
He's a
She had
changeling.
faith, though. She said that you were an angel, or maybe a demon. She didn't care. She believed in you. Some nights after she had said her Hail Marys, I would see her put her hands together, and I would hear her. She prayed to you.
I was almost flattered, but to tell the truth, the idea of someone believing so much in me, and praying to me,
That's how gods are made, man. Didn't you read Terry Pratchett?
it was terrifying.
If you've ever read Small Gods, well, just any of them, really.
I want you to know.
It's
I'm
about
willing
belief.
to pay more than whatever your normal fee is. We've been living with a tight belt since I called you. I won't lie and say I don't do well for myself. I have more than enough saved up to pay you anything we could ask. Or, if there's something else you want, there's nothing I can offer you that means more to me than my son.
I let out a long sigh. I reach up to my hood and pull it back. Both of them gasp, stepping back and then cocking eyebrows in unison, having perhaps expected something more. After having
Yep,
been
I'm just a
gone
dude.
for 2 months, I could really use a job.
Oh, I got fired. That makes sense. Oh, I got pretty purple eyes. Ooh, jelly. Oh, why is it skipping? Stop it. Something's going on. I don't like it. Anyway. Cool. I like that I'm just a dude. That makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know why my thing is suddenly being all weird, but okay. That was cool. I mean, I didn't get to make any choices or any time, but Justice Washington as Tyrone, Joshua Putnam as the Ice Cream Man, Jessica Warner. I was reading that. I know. That was good. I mean, like, I didn't get to make any choices or anything, but it was cool, though. Like, it was a very interesting, like, concept. So, yeah, I like that a lot. And if you guys liked it, you should definitely play it, because it seems like there are, like, other stories that you can play, which I think is freaking super kick-ass. Neat. I can get behind that. I'll probably play the others. I liked it a lot. I got this... It was free on Steam. It was just kind of chilling there, and I was like, sure, why not? Looks cool. I like the art style for sure. I like our character. He's like, the voice acting was like pretty good for the most part. I really like that. It's hard, I think, doing voice acting though, so I understand how like sometimes the emphasis would be weird and everything. You know, like watching anime, sometimes you hear a line and you're like, what the? But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun little story that I got to experience. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.